Hello everyone, welcome back to Critical Hit, the one-stop show for everything news, reviews, and opinion-based videos on everything geek and gamer culture. I am your host, Adam, and wow, I guess people in these modern times are really looking towards the future for something bright, something great to hold on to, because this has been blowing up quite badly. News on the PlayStation 5, not actual news per se. Things on the hype behind the PlayStation 5 is officially getting started because people are going crazy. Apparently, this astonishing PlayStation 5 console blows people away. This is not the official PlayStation 5 console, but apparently people are getting so hyped about this that fans have decided to start doing mock-ups of what they hope or think the PlayStation 5 is going to look like upon release based upon the news of what the controller looks like. Of course, the controller was recently unveiled. I didn't do a video on that. I couldn't be bothered, if I was honest. Couldn't be bothered, not enough to be able to go on. But I think this is enough because I think that this, combined with my thoughts on the unveiling of the controller, really encapsulates what I'm feeling about the hype behind the PlayStation 5 and what everyone is thinking, what everyone's hoping for. Everyone's expecting it to descend from the heavens and lead us to the damn promised land at this point, and anything below that will probably just disappoint. I do not, because if you're going to go like nuts over a controller, you know you're going fucking a little bit crazy. Maybe it's all this isolation going on. But yeah, people are doing mock-ups now of what they think the PlayStation 5 is going to look like. And there are some really creative stuff. Like, I really do like This design. I really like, it's got a nice little sleekness to it. You got there's where the disc goes. You got the Sony logo, very classic looking Sony logo. PlayStation 5 there next to the controller. Of course, the design of the controller really complement, and the design of the machine really complement one another. Total mock-up. Buttons are a little bit small though. Buttons are a little bit wee small. You know, you see that's where the power is, and maybe that's the eject button. Power buttons are a bit small. You know, there's where you plug it in, whatever. You know, just like for overall, you know, the design of the controller and the design of the console complements one another. You know, you got this one here, a little bit more greyish, a little bit more blocky. Not too sure about this one myself. But people are really getting creative. You know, it's a digital mock-up of what they think the console might look like, and I really enjoy people's enthusiasms when it comes to this sort of stuff. You've got they've got an advert for like fucking. You got them along here. You know, people might do mock-ups. This on its side. Then you have this person here who decided to do like a quick, just the usual dynamic friggin' stuff that you get. Seems very, very genuine. It's a really cool sort of setup based upon other unveiling trailers. You've got the controller, and you've got this machine, which I don't like the look of, if I'm honest. I can understand why some people would not want this one to be, because it's very reminiscent of the PlayStation 3 Slim, which, you know, just without the buttons down here, but, you know, even more slim. They've got the white there, you know, white stuff going on, whereas the PlayStation 3 and the PlayStation 4 were black-based. And, you know, it just feels like a real contrast sort of thing going on, but might be a hearkening back to classic sort of style. But it's very Apple-y. It reminds me of Apple-based products, and I don't think that that's a good thing. This is news to people. Like, everyone's like, oh my god, this is what someone thinks. Someone put up like a mock-up of what the PlayStation 5 might look like. And this is done by Robert Jones. Robert Jones decided to do this little piece for no reason as I could think. Possibly as an apology to Sony for what he did earlier in the week. And we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, it's literally just a mock-up by fans. Someone made a digital rendering. It's pretty damn good. If this is what it looked like, if it compared to the leaked piece, you know, the supposed leaked concept of what the PlayStation 5 was going to look like, supposedly when this leaked earlier in the year, I say leaked because it was never confirmed, then yeah, totally much better when compared to that to the toilet seat console that they seem to be making, which I think was just a dev kit. But of course I am bringing this up because the same man, only a couple of days ago, decided to break it off and point out that that Sony have decided to go Nintendo's route by stating that the PlayStation 5 is going to be harder to get than we thought, and that isn't just down to pricing. And this was the thing that pushed it over the edge, was I noticed it's the same bloke, Robert Jones. Because talk about killing the hype straight out, I have I'm very annoyed about this. Apparently, PlayStation 5 will be very hard to get because for a while in period, PlayStation 5, during its launch period, is not going to be easy to obtain because apparently it's going to be very limited stock. What the fuck, Sony? If you can't supply to your demand, fuck you. I will go the other way. I literally will. If I have a choice between Xbox being there and PlayStation, because I am not some... I am a console flutter. I am a console butterfly. I will go to whoever treats me the best. And if you're saying bugger off for whatever reasons, you can't supply to the demand, then I don't think I'm going to be able to stay with you, and I'm going to go the other way. Fortunately, here we are. Looks like PlayStation 5 console during its launch window could actually be harder than any of us envisioned. Looks like picking up one. Here we are. Looks like picking up a PlayStation 5 console during its launch window can actually be harder than you think. The revelation comes courtesy of news site Bloomberg, which reports that Sony Corp plans to produce far fewer units for its upcoming PlayStation 5 in the first year than it had in the previous generation console launch. This is despite the fact that PlayStation 4 and Sony are doing incredibly well. They know how incredibly well they're doing, and yet they are choosing to understock despite the possible increase in demand due to them kicking Microsoft's ass last gen, or this gen. And that is so stupid. They seem to be taking the Nintendo understocking idea in order to claim, oh, we sold it out, or something along that. Might be down to production costs. They might not be able to supply immediately until the profits start coming in, or something like that. I don't know if it specifies here. Sony's only going to produce 4 to 5 million units of the PlayStation 5 within the fiscal year ending March 2021, which is markedly lower than what the PlayStation 4, which was 7.5 million. Jesus. Even more worrying, no doubt, for many gamers, also comes with the news, the report that the PlayStation 5 is also going to come with a loftier price tag. I have heard of this. The prices have ranged from somewhere between the usual $400 to $800 at one point, I think it was anticipated. But right now they're anticipating the region of $499 to $550. That is a lot of money. I didn't get a PlayStation for a little while, unfortunately. PlayStation 4, I should say, because of the price tag of the PlayStation 4. And considering the current state of things with the economy being buggered because of what's going on, I do not know how I'm going to afford a PlayStation 5 at launch. I don't. In fact, I'm pretty sure I won't. It's so unbelievable, and it's probably because they are packing it with so much hardware to try and get ahead of the curve on this one, that it probably does take a lot more, cost a lot more to produce. And that seems to be the main issue, because like I say, a loftier price tag, the inability to be able to meet demands, suggests high-end hardware that is harder to produce. But that is so stupid, to me at least. Like, either you wait for technology to come. The idea of console, the reason why I invest in console Sony is because it's supposed to be affordable, and it's supposed to. The two main points of things like console over PC, and you've now flushed the other one. You already flushed one of them away, which was accessibility and easy to pick up. The pick up and start and play aspect of it. That went out the window with all your stupid hardware updates and your patches and your freaking downloads and God knows what, and your installs and everything like that. So that went out the window. Now, apparently, the second one being affordability, you've decided to flush that one down the toilet as well. Fuck me. That is so stupid. And now I really do not see any point when I have invested £1,500 in a brand new gaming tower. I really see no point now. Like, I know my PC is about on par with a PlayStation 5. Or supposedly. I know it's high end. I've spent a lot of money on it. I'll probably upgrade it in the near future. Invest money in that and get, play PC from now on. I really don't see why, if you want me to fork out an extra $500, or it's probably be like $545, whatever the hell it was, or something like let's say £500, £400 to £500, let's say, for me, because they really don't mark those things down too much. and the pound isn't looking too good right now. So yeah, £400 to £500. I can't afford that. Fuck that. No way am I going to be investing in a PlayStation 5 when it first comes out. Fuck that. We'll have to do like a fucking share. We'll have to do like some sort of timeshare thing, me and my mates, where everyone gets it for like a week. We'll all chip in. So stupid. Then you got to buy the games on top of that. You know, it's so stupid. So when it starts out, you're looking at maximum, you're looking at about £600 for that and one game. I'm sure they'll do deals, but ugh. So yeah, considering this is done by the same guy, and now suddenly he releases this. Oh look, a fan made a mock-up of what a PlayStation 5 is going to look like. I wonder why he fucking did that. Could this be a formal apology for killing the hype for the fact that Sony are fucking idiots? I'll let you guys decide. That's what I have to say about the PlayStation 5 stuff right now. I'm more annoyed than anything else. I'm more annoyed by the price tag. I'm more annoyed by the fact that Sony doesn't be able to keep up. But what do you guys think? Do you think that Sony are going to be able to supply to the demand? Do you think that the demand will be possibly lower because of the higher price tag? Leave a comment down below, and always share the video around if you can. Leave a like if you want to, and subscribe if you feeling a bit saucy. Ring that little bell if you're feeling a little saucier. I've been Adam of Milanus Media, and I'll see you guys next time.